Unboxing this new Wagner unit. So this comes, everything unpacked here. Everything is pretty simple, easier than the last unit. It's a pretty cool black finish that it has on it. Looks like they did make the fluidizing tube a lot thinner than the last unit. They also made this system, that pump, a little different, but still seems metal and high quality. Looks like this swing arm's a lot heavier duty. This is the same PX1 as the last unit. This comes pretty much pre-assembled. Here's the hardware, just a few screws. We're going to start off by assembling these two in. Basically, it's going to go in the corner here. It's going to lock this in place. These are going to be the screws you need. These are just some extra fuses. These screws are for a different type of unit when you're mounting from the bottom, but we're going to be mounting from the back with these two screws here. The shelf placed in might be a little bit easier if you have a second person helping you. It was a little bit difficult to align them. This is specifically made to hold beers. Got our beer tray on, looking nice, ready to go. Mounted, you do have to come back and retighten these under here so you don't have issues in the future. Filter separator is going to come straight horizontal. We got to swivel it so it's vertical, just like that. Also a second screw that needs to go in the bottom, and that should align this perfectly where it goes in easier. Good to know in the next one. We're going to install the gun hook and the rubber screw. Most people install it on this side just because it's closer to the pump. If you're getting on that final tightening, you're going to grab that rubber nipple and push down at the same time where you can get it as tight as possible, just like that. So we're going to isolate the throttle valve. We're going to take off the bolt here. We're going to find the opposite side. There's a hole in that back opposite corner. We're going to slide that through that hole and secure it with the washer and nut on the opposite side. Go ahead and install these hose and cable brackets using these hexagon screws. One on either side with the bottom facing out. So you're going to need all 8 of these to get this installed. It fit on this side. You're going to go ahead and slide them in and secure it with the hexagon bolts. Those might be a bitch. Repeat on the other side, make sure to bottom these out. To fasten these down, you're going to need a 13. And if you swivel this back and forth, it makes it a lot easier to tighten this up. Next, we're going to go ahead and install this swivel arm. These are the 2 screws that you're going to be using. So this is where it goes. It's going to be the 3rd hole down, or I guess the 4th one since that one has a bolt in it. So it looks like this one actually doesn't swivel like the last one. So next you're just going to install the base for the swivel arm here. We got it in here. We're going to go ahead and tighten that, and that is a 10, I believe. The install. And install the fluidizing pump. If it does not fit, spit twice. The fluidizing tube and pump just slide right in there. Install the clip. This is going to hold the fluidizing tube for when it's not in the box shaker. Just clips in on both sides. Pretty easy. Meant to be hold the fluidizing tube just like that. Are going to unpack the power cable. Make a point not to lose this small gasket. It is needed and necessary. So this is going to just slide right over. Don't throw that out. There you go. Just like that. Go ahead and install this power cable. It just slides right in. Push in, clip on. Easy peasy. Go ahead and install the shaker power cord. Pop that right off. Take that off. I believe the gasket's already on this one. So you're gonna come and slide these through this section. They already come with zip ties for you can secure it down. So you just gotta go ahead and slide this in. Don't worry if you put it on backwards, it won't go in. Just twist it the other way. If it doesn't go on that way, put it on sideways. There you go. Once it's in, clips right in. And then go ahead and secure your zip ties. Once you have it, start at the top, secure, and then work your way down. Tails for aesthetics. Go ahead and connect the ground. So first you're gonna get one end, this end, you're gonna pull off the fitting. Make sure you don't lose any of the washers while doing this, because they are necessary for a better ground. You're gonna place one over. Place the first ground wire that's dedicated for the machine. Then the second one, once you place the washer, place another washer. Then that last lock washer, and then the fitting over the top. There you go. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Check the airlines, they are all color coded for you, so it makes it harder to make a mistake. The blue one, as you see, goes in the blue fitting. Now to get these in, all you have to do is push them. To get them out, you push this gray fitting there and they pull out. So if you accidentally made a mistake and put it in the wrong one, which I have, like this one's a little bit tricky. You think it'd go on the one next to it, but it goes down here and that bottom corner. Now for the other side, you're gonna pull it down through the bottom, and just like the other side, you're color coded. So red goes on top, blue goes on bottom. That black goes there in the center. And there you go. Nice and fit. They went ahead and put everything together for you so they're not everywhere like in the last one. And this also pulls out, and there's your Venturion nozzle. Easy to replace now. There you go. Connect the guns, the same one as the previous unit, PX1. This comes standard. So this is pretty easy. There is a picture to show you where it goes, and there's also a screw on. This comes over the top. You tighten that on the top, that screw on the top, and it'll lock it in place. Move on this design. So basically, it slides in, it catches. You can angle this for your guns nice and secure. Like the last one, you fall much more often. Go ahead and connect this atomizing airline. So on this side, we're going to go ahead and connect it to the brass. That nozzle pulls right out once you push that button there. Makes it easier to just slide that right over. And then on this side, ahead and connect it back here. So you're gonna want to go ahead and connect your atomizing air. One side goes here, the other side goes to the gun. The gun has very long reach. It has to be at least, looks like maybe 20 feet. Good distance. I'm gonna connect the powder hose. So we're gonna start at the gun. Sometimes this can be a little tricky. We're gonna use those Velcro wraps once we're done to wrap all of these hoses together. So this can be tricky, so go ahead and pull it out and slide it in. You gotta use your band strength on these, otherwise you'll be here all day. It can be harder than it looks. I'm gonna get it at least 2 rungs, and it'll be nice and secure. There you go. Now these Velcro strips are to secure all of this tubing together. This is the first one. Go ahead and pull it tightly and wrap the powder hose connected to the pump. Now we are just going to finish securing our hoses. Unit is complete. This is to pull out that little wedge that goes in the front of the gun. Don't lose that, it's a necessary tool. We're gonna connect our main air inlet. It's just gonna slide right in this air input tube here. There you go. So this comes, everything unpacked here. Everything looks pretty simple. Easier than the last unit. It's pretty cool black finish that it has on it. Looks like they did make the fluidizing tube a lot thinner than the last unit. They also made this system, that pump, a little different, but it still seems metal in quality. Looks like the swing arms are a lot heavier duty. This is the same PX one as the last unit. This comes pretty much pre-assembled. Here's the hardware, just a few screws. We're going to start off by just assembling these 2 in. Basically, it's going to throw it in the corner here. It's going to lock this in place. These are going to be the screws you need. These are just some extra fuses. These screws are for a different type of unit when you're mounting from the bottom. But we're going to be mounting from the back with these 2 screws here. Unit, the original Sprint, is no longer available. This is the new and improved unit, the Sprint 2. This is what they look like. Side.